So, hello everybody, here we're back with Chits and Cats, and today we're going to play...
After another long day of interviews. You've been investigating the disappearances surrounding a wealthy neighborhood for 2 weeks, but you have nothing to show for it. The telephone rings. You answer, and hear the panicked voice of an older man. Is this the investigator who visited the Vanderbilt estate? You flip through the files on your desk. William Vanderbilt, a wealthy bachelor, mother recently deceased. He has refused to meet with you, but you were able to speak to several members of his serving staff. This is Eugene, Mr. Vanderbilt's butler. I didn't know who else to call. The police think I'm crazy. Unnatural things have started happening here. I'm worried for my master. I think he's in danger. Please, help. Finally, a lead. You hang up the phone, throw on your coat, and leave for the Vanderbilt estate.
So as you can probably hear, we're playing Mansions of Madness, 2nd edition, Circle of Eternity, which is the basic scenario that comes with the game. So let's see. Interesting. And it looks like the app is already stuck. That's weird because I have managed to get in before, but then my Steam did just reboot. So, and okay, let's see what happened there. Okay, so it seems like this has now resolved itself. The issue is that we now have really crappy starting equipment. We don't have a single weapon. We've got a fire extinguisher, which does count as a heavy weapon. We've got a kerosene lantern. We've got a holy cross, which allows us to roll 1 additional die while resolving a will test. So we're probably going to give this to Monterey Jack because his will is really low. We're also going to give him the fire extinguisher because he's really strong. So we're playing with Monterey Jack, Carolyn Fern, Vincent Lee, Father Mateo. Light source, we're going to give this because this is arbitrary to him. This is really bad. I mean, the starting equipment is terrible. Action, you or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down damage. Medical textbook, that's not too bad. The problem is I didn't know I was going to get this, so I chose Vincent Lee, who I would normally not have chosen except for his ability to undo damage because, you know, the problem with this is healing doesn't work like it does in other Arkham Horror File games because simply there is no church, there is no what you call it, hospital you can go to. Okay, so let's set up the first tile. Your car rattles up the uneven drive, pulling to a stop in front of the estate. Several cars and carriages are parked along the drive. However, the butler who contacted you is nowhere to be seen. You knock on the large oak door to no response. Fearing something has happened, you try the handle and the door swings open into a lavish entryway. Place the lobby tile and walls as indicated. So I'm just gonna zoom in. So let's see, we are going to place a wall over this door. So what used to be a door is now a wall. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. Let's find a more appropriate one. Here we go. This one is a nice one. And oh, there's another wall over here as well. You step into the warmth of the house. A strange stillness hangs in the air, and your footsteps echo through the quiet entrance. Place your investigator figures as indicated. I did paint them. It was a really quick job because so many people said on my channel, you know, you should really paint them, considering that I have been doing a lot of painting anyway with the Lord of the Rings, so I did paint them. Continue. In the middle of the lobby sits a table with a small pile of papers. Place a search token as indicated. So I'm going to place a search token. A table with a telephone sits at the top of the staircase. On the right, place a search token as indicated. A mysterious painting of a nighttime landscape looms over the lobby staircase. Place a search token as indicated. The silence is broken by the muffled shouts and sounds of crashing pots and pans coming from the door on your left. Place an explore token as indicated. So this would be over here. You notice a shelf stacked with books and other objects nearby. Pushing it in front of the door could prevent someone or something from coming through. Place a barricade as indicated. So we're going to put a barricade over here. Three other doors lead into the mansion. Place explore tokens as indicated. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Continue. Investigator phase. So let's see. Each investigator has 2 actions. You can move 2 spaces. You can explore. These are the most common ones. You can also do other things like push someone, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with Monterey Jack, and he's going to move. Well, he doesn't really have to move because this is one area, this is one area, this is one area. So he's essentially in the right area to actually open this door. A ruckus can be heard on the other side of this door, shouting, the crash of pots and pans, and is that hissing? Explore. The door swings open to reveal a dining room in chaos. An aging man in a tailcoat scrambles through a serving window into the kitchen as he tries to escape a strange black creature writhing on the dining room table. Discard this explore token and place the dining room tile and a wall as indicated. The creature turns to face you. Its black, serpentine body shifts and changes, playing tricks on your eyes as you try to focus on it. The creature unfurls its leathery wings and unleashes a blood-curdling screech. Spawn a hunting horror as indicated. Let's see, here we have a hunting horror. I'm going to use the tiles, I'm not going to use the miniatures. Then suffer 2 horror. Will negates. Okay, Monterey Jack has 3 will, but he rolls 4 dice because he has the Holy Cross. I just need my dice tower. I just realized I don't have it handy. So, never without my dice tower, obviously. So we roll 4 dice. And we have 3 successes, which means nothing happens. Very well done. Because how this works is each success that you roll, which is one of these symbols here, negates 1 horror or 1 damage. Now we rolled 3 successes, which means we don't take any damage because we could only have taken 2 horror max and we rolled 3 successes. Continue. Oh, and by the way, this is a blind playthrough, so we'll see how far we get. In the center of the dining table, a carving knife sits embedded in a roast. Place the knife common item as indicated. An investigator can pick up an item in his space as part of the trade action. So we're going to add a knife. Is it just called knife? Okay. Here we go. So you're going to put this over here as well. Continue. A china cabinet stands against the wall, though it looks to have been repurposed to store all manner of knickknacks. Place a search token as indicated. This is over here. You can see a kitchen through the serving window. Most of the cabinets are ajar due to the food preparation, but on one that has been locked shut with a chain catches your attention. Place a search token as indicated over here. Let's place a search token. Continue. In the kitchen you can also see that someone has left the refrigerator open. Water leaks out into a puddle on the floor. Place a search token as indicated over here. You spot the old man you saw climbing through the serving window. He's going to be represented by this chit, and he's over here. Sweat beads off his brow and his eyes bulge in terror. Place a person token as indicated. This is Eugene, the butler, incidentally the person who rang us. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Now, he hasn't really done anything except explore, so he's going to take a chance. He's going to move in here and he's going to attack the hunting horror. So let's see. Attack. With a heavy weapon, we're going to use the fire extinguisher. You bring your weapon down, attempting to crush any monstrous appendage within reach. Test horror, and we need 2 success. Test strength. We need 2 successes. His strength is 5, so we roll 5 dice, and we have 0 successes. That's terrible. That was not so good. If you fail, the appendage recoils faster than you could have anticipated and you slam into the ground, barely maintaining a hold on your weapon as a shock runs up your arm. That was bad. But at least we don't take any damage. It was just terrible. Okay. So, good. So that was our friend over here. He's still in the same space as the hunting horror. Let's see if anyone can help him. Of course not, because that would be too easy. Because we have 0 weapons. We're not going to cast Feed the Mind. So Carolyn Fern is going to explore here. Or actually she's going to search, sorry. The papers stacked on the table are invitations marked with today's date. The stars have come around to their positions in the cycle of eternity. The Vanderbilt Astronomy Association cordially invites you to a celebratory evening. Gain 1 clue. Yeah, so she gets 1 clue. And then she's going to take an explore action and explore this. The door leads to a small front room of the mansion. Explore. The light from the entry shines into the dimly lit office as you open the door. A lamp sits on a large wooden desk, casting a long shadow across the mess of papers and books scattered around the room. Discard this explore token and place the office tile and wall as indicated. office. And a wall, which I can't see, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it's somewhere up here. I mean, this is really a big issue because actually the app obscures part of the picture. Okay. Search token. The desktop under the lamp is cluttered with papers. Place the search token as indicated. Across the room, a bookcase stacked with books and other items stands against one wall. Among the items, you spot something useful. Place the Elder Ward common item as indicated. An investigator can pick up an item in this space as part of the trade action. So... Very nice. Okay. You may move one space into the explored area. We're certainly going to do this. And this ends her action. So now what we're going to do is we are going to move in here with Father Matteo, and we're going to give our friend here the focus condition. You may discard this card to convert all investigation results to elder signs. That's his 2 actions. And lastly, our friend over here, Vincent Lee. He's going to move 2, and he's going to pick up the Elder Ward, and that ends his action. So now we have finished the investigative phase, and we're going to go into the mythos phase. Vincent Lee's muscles spasm and lock suddenly, and for no apparent reason, Vincent Lee suffers 1 face down damage. Strength negates. Strength is... Oh, actually his strength is 4. He's not really a wimp at all. And he has 2 successes, which is good enough. Sorry, you couldn't see that. And he basically negates this. Nothing happens. Very good. The hunting horror moves 3 spaces toward the investigator within range with the lowest agility. Well, he is already in range. The monster attacks. The creature moves with alarming speed, lashing toward you with a single motion of its hideous black wings. Suffer 2 damage, and the lowest agility is with... Actually, they both have low agility. So we're going to actually have it attack our friend Monterey Jack, because he then can actually... he's focused. And he rolls 2 successes, and he's going to spend 2 clue tokens to turn these into successes, so he doesn't suffer any damage, which was good. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. There's only 1 monster, and only 2 people have to actually do a horror check. So, the thing writhes as if in agony, its jaws opening further and further until its mouth cracks and the creature tears in half. Oops. Revealing a slimy, squirming new monster within. Suffer 3 horror. Will +1 negates. Okay, so let's see. Father Matteo has a will of 5, and he gets actually 6 dice. Will +1, so he rolls 2 successes already. And he has 1, so we're going to see what happens. We're going to roll the 3rd die, and that's not something we wanted, so we're going to use 1 clue. And next up is Monterey Jack. His will is 3 + 1 is 4, and he rolls 1. Oh, Oh, he actually needs to roll 1 additional die because he has the Holy Cross. So he rolls 5 dice, and that's a success as well. He's focused, he's going to discard this to turn these into 3 successes altogether, which means he does not suffer any horror. So nothing happens. That's the end of the mythos phase. So far we're still alive. That didn't go so badly. Okay, now let's see. It's again the investigators. So Father Matteo is going to pick up the knife, and then he's going to attack the hunting horror with a bladed weapon. It's a bladed weapon, isn't it? Yeah. You stare down the awful creature, desire to attack and urge to flee at odds in your mind. Roll will. That's very good because his will is 5. And he rolls 3 successes. He needed 2. If you pass, you feel certain that you can defeat the creature and spring forward to attack. If the monster suffers damage equal to your test result the monster suffers damage equal to your test result plus 1. He rolled 3 successes plus 1. That's 4 damage. The hunting horror has 7 brawn, so we're going to give it 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Continue. Very good. So now we have Monterey Jack, who is going to attack again with his fire extinguisher with a heavy weapon. You kick the creature back, leaving it scrambling and vulnerable. You raise your weapon and take advantage of the monster's sudden weakness. Strength plus 1, so he rolls 6 dice. So we roll 5, 1 success, and we roll 1 additional. Oops, that came out, but we still count it. So that's 2 successes, so the hunting horror is now at 2. So he has 1 health left. That was that. We're done. So these two, oh, actually he can attack again because he has 2 actions, so he's going to attack again. Attack with a heavy weapon 1 more time. You search for an opening in the bizarre creature's defenses before committing to your attack. Observation 2. So we have 4 dice that we roll for this, and we have, oops, that was only 3 dice that I rolled. 2 successes, which we can't do anything with really. Nothing. If you pass, no, we don't. If you fail, you think you see your opportunity and you take it, realizing you underestimated the creature only as it slams you in the chest. Suffer 1 face down damage. Okay, that's fine. It was worth a try. So we're going to close the monster window, and we're going to send our friend Dr. Lee 1, 2, 3. And that's all he can do. I believe he can move twice. This is what I rule. When you move, you basically move 2 spaces, and I let him move twice, so that's up to 4 spaces. Well, actually, he's going to actually join the guys. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to stay here. 4. Over here. No, actually, he won't because he doesn't want to have a horror check. So she's now going to search here. You dig through the dense paperwork cluttering the desk, looking for anything of interest. Test observation. We have 4 dice. And we roll 2 successes. Confirm. As you shuffle through the seemingly endless paperwork covering the desk, you spot a weathered journal that looks out of place amidst the mundane clutter. The cover of the journal is marked Lilith Vanderbilt. Gain the old journal unique item. Old journal, unique item. The investigator holding the old journal can read through its entries by interacting with it in the app. So that goes to Carolyn. Okay, continue. And then she has one action left, and she's going to move 1, 2 to stand over here. That's the end of the investigator phase. So now we're going to go into the mythos phase. And we'll see what happens. Confirm. A chill runs through the building, causing the paintings and curtains to shudder. This mythos event affects the investigator in a hall, office, or study. And we don't have a hall, office, or study. So, well, we do have an office, but nobody's in there. So we're grand. Nothing happens. No effect. The hunting horror attacks. The creature beats its leathery wings and lashes out at you with a rope-like appendage. Agility 2. I'm going to give it to Father Matteo because he does have one left, one clue token left, and their agility is exactly the same. Okay, so he uses his clue token to turn 1 over. But he suffers. If you fail, you lose your grasp, suffer 2 face-down damage, and drop 2 random items. Oh, okay, it doesn't really matter. So he doesn't do this, of course, because he basically drops everything. Plop, and he faces 2 face-down damage, regardless of anything. Okay, that's okay. Continue. Okay, we now do a horror check. Will negates. 5. 2 successes. So, he suffers. Oh no, he's going to use his remaining clue token, so he suffers nothing. And let's see what Monterey Jack gets, because his will is 3 plus 1 from the Holy Cross. He gets 1 success, so he takes 2 horror face down. 3 face up actually. Cower in fear. You scramble into a corner and hide there just for a little while. Resolve immediately. Become stunned, then discard this card. Minor shock, no additional effect. Flip this card face down. Okay, so he's stunned. Let's see what stunned is, or does, really. It's dazed, restrained, stunned. You cannot perform more than a single action during the turn. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Okay. That's not so bad. Okie dokie. Now continue. And that's the end of the mythos phase. Confirm. It's now the investigator phase. So, we're going to start with Monterey Jack, and he's going to use his 1 action that he has to attack the hunting horror and try and kill it once and for all with a heavy weapon. Okay, again, it's observation. And he has 2 successes, which is enough. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage, so that's it. Confirm. The monster's dead. The creature lurches to the ground, dead. Hearing the monster's final fate, the old man in the kitchen cautiously steps out. Move Eugene as indicated. Eugene moves over. Okay, now Monterey Jack is no longer stunned, which is good, so we're going to put this one back. But he also only had this 1 action this time round. Father Matteo is going to... Okay, this is also a house rule. You can pick up as many items as you like. He's going to pick up his items again. And he's going to focus Monterey Jack. And that's his 2 actions. Vincent Lee is going to move in, 1, 2, and he's going to take 1, he's going to use his ability, and Father Mateo is going to discard 1 face down damage. That's him done. And Caroline Fern is going to search over here. Shadowy figures can be seen amidst the landscape. However, something in the stars catches your interest. Check lore. Her lore is 3. 1 success. Your recollection of the constellations is hazy, but something about the painting rubs you the wrong way. There must be a detail you are missing. So it doesn't go away, so we'll have to check again. So that was her first action. And as a second action, she's going to explore here. The door leads deeper into the mansion. Explore. The door opens into a dim hallway. Place the hall corner tile 2. Hall corner tile 2, that's tile 1, hall corner 3, bedroom, hall 2, hall end, entry hall, billiards room, nope, hall 1, nope, study, bell tower, bedroom, okay. That's all the ones that I have. Library, alley corner, street, hall corner 1, hall corner 3, bedroom 1, hall 2, entry hall, billiards room, hall 1, study, okay, what's on the other side, dock 2, study, bell tower, okay, bedroom 2, let's see. When we turn them over, alley 2, dock 2, yard 2, alley end, street corner, dock 1, alley 1, street 1, alley 1, hall stairs, hall end like so, and hall corner 2 like so. Okie dokie, done. Okay. A wooden desk stands against the wall. Place a search token as indicated. Someone acting in a hurry has knocked over a stack of papers. Place a search token as indicated. The door leads to other rooms of the mansion. The doors lead to other rooms of the mansion. Place explore tokens as indicated. Okay, so there's going to be more over there. So I'm just going to pull this a little closer. We can remove this one because obviously this is the same area. Okay. You could use the surrounding furniture to barricade the door should the need arise. Place 1 barricade token as indicated. Okay. You may move 1 space into the explore area. Yup, absolutely. Okay, so that was everyone's turn. She searched, she didn't find anything because she didn't have enough successes, so she explored. That's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save and quit because the camera is almost out. and I'll upload this.